Defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Wants to throw. It's Stewart. Here's the pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the running back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
On the run, it's Byard. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Noles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Seminoles want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Makes the grab. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
To the air, it's Stewart. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Sets up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now the toss. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the Cavaliers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Stewart. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. At the 40, there he goes. Turns it on down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. These two defenses defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Power football with the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Give to Brown. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They go to the ground. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Noles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Figueroa. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Seminoles are in the hurry up. The give from the gun. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They want to throw it. They're working that left side. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting.
Touchdown, Noles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Looking downfield, it's Stewart. Quickly to the tight end. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Carry-on. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it here.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Slater. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. There he goes. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
To the air, it's Stewart. He's got him. The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Virginia, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Using his legs, it's carry on. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck, and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what a catch it, big fella.
To the air, it's Stewart. Finds his tight end. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Noles moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run the toss. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
49, Virginia, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Virginia, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Stewart. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Rides the back on the option to give. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in. And that is a good sign for this offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Knowles. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Stewart. Got his man. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Makes the catch. It's Slater. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Off play action on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. He's got it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll give it to him again. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run deep down the right side. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. Lots of running room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
Give to the running back. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll go right back to him. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets... Fourth down stop. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this will...
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Off the RPO, complete. Turning it on. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Noles look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. and they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And the Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got his man down the middle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up.